Welcome back to the adventures of Captain Skythought.
Jesse stormed out because he was just so frustrated by the lack of professionalism here.
I'm so glad to be back online. I'm so sorry, friends, guys. I don't know what is happening with my internet or technology at large. But welcome back to the show, everybody. Jesse's gone. He's probably dead, to be honest. As a person does, when one dies, he just disappeared into the distance. Beep boop, Jack is now live. I'm so glad to be back and we're back. Welcome back, friends. While Jesse's away, guys, I had a series of technical issues. Explain to me what's happened since the Quick Killer was introduced.
The Quick Killer appeared in a trench coat, and it turned out Mr. Postman has reinvented himself. He's throwing off the blasé identity that had him ejected from our league. And now, as a hardcore desperado, he valiantly fights off the metal men to buy time for Captain Skythought and Jane to escape into the woods. Captain Skythought wishes to run back and help him, but Jane pulls him back.
Is that where we are right now?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Welcome back to the show. I'm so sorry. But you know what? This is what happens when it's your birthday soon. That's just the world that we're in. Oh, my God. Do we have someone here from Russia?
Yeah,
is that what
I
that
love
person said? That's awesome.
Like, thank you so much for being here. This is seriously cool. We've got someone's from Asia. There's somebody else, like the UK represent. Like y'all.
Yeah, wow. There's a lot of UK people here today. Welcome, friends.
This is so neat.
All over the
Thank
world.
You so much.
This is what happens when I constantly advertise in Eastern Standard Time. Oh, fantastic. Who wants to carry us forward in the plot? Does anyone have any fun ideas? Oh.
I have already said something, unfortunately.
Why, indeed. Take it away.
Jane, now that we are safe, we must rest.
Jane agrees. We head to a nearby cave and fall asleep. Sure enough, just before dawn, two figures enter the cave. The first is short, bearded old man dressed in a robe. The second is you, or rather an exact duplicate of you.
Oh my God, this man is my exact double.
We want Fire Sword. Guys, now is not the time for Fire Sword. Hell yeah. Damn. So now we're into that subplot. This is around issue 50 where they start introducing like duplicate characters for no particular reason.
No. The reason, sorry, Lauren's interrupting. It's duplicate characters because they ran out of time to draw new characters, so it was easier to copy and paste and just like trace the existing drawings they already had.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I see.
Digimon
color swap.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, Noah, your work's cut out for you. Or rather, an exact duplicate of you. Now, how can you look at this person and know that it's supposed to be a duplicate of you? Is this like
Well, he owns a mirror.
No, I mean, how do you know that this isn't like you from the future or you from the past?
Do you know what you look like?
Well, all of those things are a duplicate of you.
No, but I mean, like, all right, never mind. What I was suggesting is like maybe you and this old man have a contingency plan where he's built a robot that looks exactly like you or a clone of you that can go in and live your life when you need to go be a hero or something. But
well, I'll tell you
that's
what
fine
I do.
Okay.
Just like Super.
I examine the duplicate of me closely to see if I can find any faults. And not faults of character, faults in, like, the disguise.
He actually spends a bit too much.
Is music too loud in the shower?
He suffers from...
You examine the duplicate of you closely to see if you could find any faults. He's skinny, but not as skinny as you. He's got a beard, but not as long as the one... Long of one as you.
I thought I was clean shaven, but I guess that was 50 episodes ago.
He's a lot taller than you.
So he's not my exact double.
But other than that, uncanny.
No.
Uncanny.
No. There's more.
He's also younger than you by about 20 years.
All right,
Makes him like
so he
a
looks
teenager.
exactly like me,
Risk it.
but we're a different size with a different face, and he's younger. So
So wait.
how does that track?
It's got to be a clone or something.
But
You
like,
decide to risk it and impersonate the duplicate of you. You hand signal to Jane to stay quiet and follow behind.
It's the perfect disguise.
people.
I shall disguise myself as my disguise. That way anyone who looks at me will think they're seeing me.
So do you just like travel with a pair of stilts?
No, I merely stand on my tippy toes.
wait, your knees were shattered like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, that's why he's taller than me, because he still has knees, and I'm just
Right.
crawling.
And this day has aged you like 20 years.
Yeah.
Are we keeping this, or do we want to refresh the bonkers
I-
AI?
Can we
Well,
refresh?
kind of.
This makes...
I'm gonna refresh it.
Like, it makes no sense, but
It's
this is hilarious.
it's a strong one, but it's really funny. I want
glad it
some
happened, but, like,
verisimilitude.
it's-
Yeah.
I just
All
want to see
right.
Noah's version of me with no legs.
Oh, here we go.
You examine the duplicate of you closely to see if you can find any faults. The doppelganger looks at you, talks like you, looks like you, talks like you, walks like you, and even smiles like you.
I want to be like you, ooh. Shooby doo. I want to
You-
walk like you, talk like you. Ooh.
You are wearing a red plaid shirt and brown leather pants. Your boots are made of rich, soft leather. The doublet you wear is solid black,
Wait.
embroidered with silver trimming. Around your neck is a simple gray t-shirt.
This is
Generally-
what if Canada like if Western culture was in Canada in medieval times, this is what they'd be dressed like.
Yeah, a doublet with a red plaid shirt,
I have
Right?
rich Corinthian
t-shirt,
leather.
scarf.
Tied around your neck.
Boy, I look good. I would like to take my doppelganger's clothes and wear them, because they're a lot better than the rags I'm currently wearing.
Wait, was the you the duplicate you, or was the you?
Yes,
Both. I don't know which one's wearing the doublet.
he is, but he looks like me.
That helps.
Brown leather pants. Like, I'm impressed.
And he's wearing a t-shirt as a scarf.
Times are hard, okay?
I mean, like, you do what you can, you know?
I'm reading.
When you
this
make a
and I don't-
doppelganger, you gotta find some clothes for him, and, like, you know, he doesn't learn the social norms yet, and... You know,
Your clothes, give them to me.
And you
take the doppelganger's clothes.
Your scarf, your plaid shirt, your
Your leather doublet.
your brown
your
leather
soft
pants.
leather boot. You take the doppelganger's clothes for a disguise, since they are nicer than your current clothes.
Ow!
You look around...
I don't-
Wait,
I'm wearing
yeah.
superhero
Did
clothes
you like
that were
knock
destroyed
them
in the
out?
blast.
Did you just
Did you
like
just
walk up
ask
and take
nicely?
them?
Well, we don't know the state of mind. Also, the bearded man who arrived with this doppelganger has said nothing, right? Like,
He's just observing.
gosh.
Jane can worry about him. I'm worried about the guy that looks like me.
He's a
and talks like
delivery.
me.
This man's a delivery system, actually.
Okay.
That's the postman.
this is your lost package. You look around, but the cave is devoid of all else. Well, it's better than running around in your birthday suit.
Oh.
You quickly put on your new clothes and find they fit you perfectly. You look down at the fancy clothes and realize that you'll stand out if you're seen dressed in them.
Well, that wasn't a good idea, but we'll deal with that later, because I want Jane to do something.
Think,
We're in a cave. To whom are we standing out?
The
well,
wilderness.
if you were seen in them, right?
But
If you're seen. You haven't been seen yet, but at any moment, if someone were to see you.
Oh. So,
Jane turns and speaks to the old man.
Hello, Nikolai.
hello, Jane.
The old man smiles. You realize that they must know each other. The old man seems friendly enough, but you still don't trust him. After all, you met Jane only last night.
Jane's
She's
my
your
daughter.
daughter.
Thank you, Lauren.
I'm
yes.
not home very often.
Separated at birth. While she seems nice, you don't want to trust her entirely.
Now, can we?
Go
can
to
we
therapy.
Can we,
Yeah,
can we
yeah, we'll
change that?
retcon
She's my daughter,
this.
man.
Yeah,
Go
like-
to therapy.
Do you want me to undo this or just keep it
Well,
as it is?
just can we just
undo.
undo the
The Jane
you,
last
you
night?
only met Jane
Why
last
don't we
night?
do
That-
up till
Or
you still don't
undo the
trust
whole
him?
thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
like,
trust
Like,
All right.
Keep the fact that I don't trust him. That's fine. That's drama.
All right, let's do up till you don't trust him. But Jane seems to recognize this strange man who has a
Yes.
duplicate of you, which is interesting. Absent dad like mine. Thank you, Miss Life. That was well worth it. Thank you. Christ.
You realize that they must know each other. The old man seems friendly enough, but you still don't trust him.
I'm gonna make a pin here, a note saying this is a. Oh yeah, we already have the things here saying.
What should Jane say to the old man?
Oh. I got it.
Dad,
Oh, are you gonna type it?
Oh, for Jane?
Yeah.
what does Jane say?
Let's see.
Do I have to say who I'm addressing? I'm just realizing.
So you'd have to
I've got
type
it
the
in
whole
story
thing in
mode, so
third
I
person
can-
in
I
story
can
mode.
have
basically.
it.
Oh yeah, if you just tell Jesse, I guess.
Yeah. I'll say
Uh,
Jane looks at the old man and says,
Why didn't you call me?
Oh,
"Why didn't you call me?"
what's their relationship?
Dun, dun, dun. What a way. Jane looks at the old man and says,
Why didn't you call me?
I was about to,
replies Nikolai.
but then I saw your young friend here, and I decided to help him instead.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You say?
I think.
Nikolai chuckles.
So
Just-
is him making a duplicate of? Why don't you ask him about the duplicate? It's been the elephant in the room for a while now. We need to find out what's
That's
happening
fair.
here. Be like, who is this, Nikolai? What's happening? I love how Nikolai doesn't have eyes. He's just like eyebrows and a beard. I think there's something really lovely about that. And also, I didn't realize that the beard was you erasing erasing his cloak to
A
make the
masterful
beard.
use of negative
That's
space. really.
brilliant.
As the story progresses, the beard gets longer and longer.
Yeah, every frame. Oh, everyone's talking about
more
this being a
beard than
dating sim
man.
now. I love this Dream Daddy DLC. This is great. Thanks, guys.
He's a silver fox.
Well,
Jane asked the old man to explain why there was a duplicate standing next to him as I hurriedly return his clothes to him, since I will stand out and all. Nikolai says.
Okay, do you two know anything about the quantum mechanics?
Jane and I shake our heads.
Oh, well.
I'm just gonna hit enter.
Oh God!
Here we go.
We've been cornered at the
Mansplaining
party
quantum
and we're
mechanics.
being mansplained to.
Okay, here is the
You
deal.
understand the uncertainty principle.
So basically, Stephen Hawking was this guy, right?
Here is guy.
I
Well,
watched this really cool documentary.
okay. Quantum mechanics is the study of how matter acts at the molecular level. It studies how individual atoms and subatomic particles act and interact.
I'm not really following you.
I admit.
I thought we were here to learn about the doppelganger.
Yes, indeed. Now, do you know what Schrodinger's cat is?
I nod.
It's
Nod.
Or maybe I don't. Who knows?
yes. He doesn't have eyes. He can't observe anything.
Jane and I both nod.
Well, then, you'll be quite familiar with the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics.
Nikolai pauses as he sees that Jane and I are both confused. He continues.
The Copenhagen interpretation is based off of the famous thought experiment, Schrodinger's cat. Do you know it?
Don't do it, you
I'm gonna say-
motherfucker.
Is this just like pulled from fanfic? Has this been said enough in fanfic? That AI Dungeon is like,
Is he wearing
here you go.
a baseball cap underneath his robes?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like this is a good time for me to BRB real quick.
Sure.
Okay,
He
okay.
was formerly the postman, as we've decided in our own canon.
Oh,
So,
You say,
Damn it, man! I'm a captain, not a doctor.
you howl in laughter at your own joke. Jane giggles too.
AI Dungeon is aware of pop culture. It seems.
You howl in laughter at your own joke. Jane giggles too, while Nikolai smiles.
I see you are in good spirits.
He says, Nikolai explains.
He's going to keep talking. I've hit
see
enter
what he
because I want to
says.
know.
The Copenhagen interpretation was formulated by a pair of physicists, Werner Heisenberg and Niels Bohr.
Wow, really? Are we actually doing an entire... This is
I tell you,
entirely
Jack,
accurate.
I feel like this has been in more fanfics than you'd like to
Oh
think.
my
'cause
God.
This literally has been in more. Like,
I hope our audience has some students, like some university students. If you've got a test next week, we got it. We're
This is
handling
true.
it. This is your studying.
It states that a quantum system, such as an atom,
We're talking about Dr. Nuclear here. That's the point.
interacts with itself and creates a reality in which it exists. It's only when we observe the system that it becomes fixed and determined.
so the double is real? Jane asks.
Ah, because we are observing the double.
He exists in another plane.
And he only hears your eyes start to droop as the man drones on and on.
We were actually getting to something interesting about the story.
No, this is the best sentence. I like this
Go
sentence.
ahead.
Your eyes start to droop as the man drones on and on about quantum nonsense. You feel like you're going to die. Or perhaps not.
No, it is rather a question of probability.
Nikolai answers. Jane.
When it is unobserved, the double exists in a realm of potentiality.
He continues.
Continue.
Come on.
All right, hit,
Get this man-
you started it, Jax. Hit the enter.
Oh no, I'm interrupting.
Oh,
You say.
But what does this have to do with the robots attacking the city?
it's smart. He's really tying things together.
Nikolai says.
The double goes back and forth from the realm of potentiality to our reality. When it does, doubles of people get created here. Those people, it's scrolling so fast. Those people get infected with doubles. The infection spreads like wildfire.
Why? Asks Jane.
We don't know.
Answers Nikolai. Nikolai smiles.
Ah, but you see, this is why I brought up the topic of Copenhagen interpretation.
You want to scream,
Stop talking about the cat and get to the bloody robots!
but instead you are verbally abusing the nice old man. You simply
I did not
grit
write that. I'd like to point
your
out. That
teeth.
was the AI.
That's
that
pretty
said that.
great.
Jane, I'm going to just hit enter again. Lauren, we've been talking about quantum mechanics for about 5 minutes. He's
I
gone
figured.
into an accurate representation of the atomic model, like the Bohr model.
But
Oh,
No. This has been an accurate representation of listening to someone talk.
I think what he's trying to say is because look, he says the doubles go back and forth between realities. So those robots attacking the city aren't robots; they're doubles of people.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying to kill us.
Oh,
so
to
they can take our
to
place.
take over. Oh, I see.
whoa! This is a movie. The one Keegan Keel.
Keegan-Michael Key?
Michael
Wait, us?
Key.
Yes.
Are you talking about us?
I haven't seen us yet. If it's that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
This is great. I'm excited to be here.
All right, I'm gonna
Right.
try and tie this together in
So
story mode.
hold on, we need to read this in. Right underneath, you simply grit your teeth is a line that says "Jane says." If you could pick up from there, Laura.
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you so much for reading for me. But the infection doesn't spread through contact with the doubles.
Thank you, dear.
Nikolai says.
The infected don't get copies of the double's memories either. It's a very specific infecting agent. The doppelgangers must secrete some sort of virus, which causes the victims to go insane, then they create more doubles. This is mitosis, yes?
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Good job, Jane. Very smart.
Thanks.
Ah, and here you are tying it together.
Clearly the robots are actually doubles, here to destroy their doppelgangers in this universe and take their place. You must defeat them, with Jane and the old man's help. Nikolai asks.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
You say?
I'm ready.
Says Jane.
Good.
Says Nikolai.
Because there's a whole mess of robot doubles outside this very cave.
You stand up.
Wait.
I say
And
in,
draw
but that's just
yours.
because it's a comfortable cave.
We've somehow gotten into. I'm going to change that to cave, and I'm going to use stand up, and we need to get back to superheroes somehow. And
What kind
Ready.
of special gun does he have? His ray gun
your
or something,
mighty,
like a flash cord?
Yeah, what do you have weaponry wise? You
My
raise,
rippling pectorals. I thought we established that.
Right. You raise your mighty pectorals.
That sounds awful.
I hate that. Okay.
That's only because they accidentally killed you that one time.
This is the most
You
educational
stand up
stream.
and ready your mighty pectorals.
Oh, God. Let's go get him then.
I charge into the crowd of robots as Jane and the old man begin to punch the robots.
I mean, I'm literally made of light, but okay.
You punch them with light.
Nice, thank you.
You charge into the crowd of robots as Jane and the old man begin to punch the robots.
I'll get the ones with tentacles for arms.
You say? You easily plow through the robot doubles, smashing their heads and ripping off their arms. You make sure to destroy their faces, so they look nothing like you. Then you turn to Nikolai and Jane. You've just finished beating up the robots. Nikolai says.
I like how every input ends with Nikolai says.
Killbot says, "You are not fighting. Go fight things. You gain no points." We're literally fighting.
Awesome action
God.
sequence. I'm gonna hit
I'm
enter.
pressing
'cause I'm
enter. I want to know what
curious.
Nikolai says.
I just
Well,
did.
think about quantum mechanics.
Hey, you know I learned the fascinating
Now that
thing
you've
on the
ripped
way to
off
the
their
store.
faces, they live in a definite state of uncertainty.
Come on, let's find the real doubles.
No. The
You and
dribbles.
Jane nod. You walk out of the cave. You spot a man sitting in a lawn chair, reading a book. It's Mr. Postman.
Wait, hold on. Did I
Postman.
misspell? Guys, if you all check your pins, I misspelled Postman as Mr. Postman.
Well, that explains a lot.
All
Mr.
right.
Postman,
Santa
you
Claus
changed your
all
name
along.
for a third time.
Hold on, just gonna fix that. It's Mr. Postmas.
Merry
Oh,
Postmas.
I was gonna say, I'm ready to draw a postman with a Santa hat.
No, I'm fixing it. Merry Postmas, everybody. All right.
It's Mr. Postman.
Can we do a Postmas carol for the final song? Mr. Postman,
You say?
are you okay? What happened?
Hello, sir.
It's Nikolai.
Nikolai needs to
That's
go.
polite.
Mr. Postman is the boss of an dimensional group of policemen.
I love how Mr. Postman is just like reading a book on a lawn chair.
I've been waiting for you guys.
You
Hello.
say?
He's taking one of his union-sanctioned breaks. Okay, give him a minute.
Postman, get up! We have a fight ahead of us.
Oh. Hello, Nikolai. Says the postman.
Oh my God! Sorry.
What?
Keep reading.
Says the postman,
Oh
standing up.
no!
I didn't see you there. I'm just reading this lovely James Bond novel.
Oh, that's incredible.
It all comes back.
Whoa.
Together. All right.
It all comes
Okay, quickly,
back.
for anyone who doesn't understand, explain. If you just tuned in.
If you just tuned in, we spent about 15 minutes off the top of the show talking about James Bond and books. Never once entered into the AI. We just talked about it while the AI was open, meaning it's always listening.
It has gained sentience.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Ignore him.
Says Jane.
He's been reading that thing for 3 weeks. Now he won't listen to a word anyone says. Come on.
Jane's so judgmental.
Jane's got shit to do.
You
The
know,
robot fight's still happening, and he's just
Yeah, I
reading
know,
a book in a lawn chair. Mr.
All right.
Postmas, bring me some post.
Nikolai leads the way and takes you and Jane to where the real doubles are.
The double doubles.
You enter the large room. It's packed with robots who look exactly like you.
Yeah, sorry, Noah.
Jane and Nikolai. You feel your pulse race.
Wow.
Wheezes Nikolai.
I guess there really are an awful lot of us.
Jane pushes
Oh
forward.
man, that's a lot of us.
This
Walks
is
up
us.
to
Sorry.
and walks up to a robot. You follow her. A bit nervous.
Jane, what do you do?
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll type it in story mode.
I insult every single one of my double robot's insecurities.
Genius.
Psychological warfare.
You know the weaknesses.
Noah,
Noah's given up. He's copied a bunch of heads. This is the official art from Captain Skythought. They were running out of money. They just had stamps.
Yes. This is not giving up. This is embracing efficiency.
It's genius. The Gutenberg press has nothing on the artists at Captain Skythought.
Jane insults every single one of her double robot's insecurities. Her psychological trauma enters their empathy circuits and begins to fry their brains.
These are the empathetic type.
Says Jane.
We can't destroy them or they'll explode, so we must torture them. Man.
Jane. Oh,
Sorry.
boy. I don't know, buddy. Oh, boy.
How you feeling
No?
about your daughter, Captain?
We're not going to just destroy them. We're going to eviscerate them.
James might be the bad guy, guys.
You begin to insult the robot's double's intelligence. It seems to work just as well. Soon, all of the robot doubles in the room have had their brains destroyed.
I want to see what happens next.
You hear a loud groaning as the robot doubles writhe on the ground.
We're almost done.
Whispers Jane.
All that's left is the team of doubles.
They're all
and-
doubles.
And the main robot body.
Soon, the doubles begin to writhe and spasm. Their faces turn red as they scream.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Says
going to do
Jane.
the classic, sidekick thing and just go, oh no, what's happening?
What do we do now?
You say,
Jane, what's happening?
This is issue 2, by the way.
they fit a lot into those issues. You see Jane's face red as she screams. She begins to shake and weep as her skin burns bright red. Then your vision turns red. In the next moment, you hear a loud explosion. You're blown off your feet and you hit the wall. Then fall to the ground.
Were we the doubles the whole
We must
time?
have been.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's brilliant. Is this like
Cliffhanger. End of issue 2.
Yeah.
doing it right now. End
Wow.
of issue 2. Damn, dude, that was awesome. What a whirlwind episode that was.
Issue 3.
And wasn't this
Doubles
called
in
The Truth?
detail.
I think that was called The Truth.
So,
Oh, the truth was the entire time we were doubles.
Here's an
Truth
example
is
of what
we
the
were
robot
the-
buddies look like. You can check out the rewards on your right and see what each individual pledge will offer you. You'll receive updates on the comics as they're created and sent to your email, or you can pledge anonymously, and we'll give you access to an RSS feed on my website.
All right. Well, all right. Issue 3.
remember, that's Entertainment Comics at entertainmentcomics.com.
.weebly.
.wix.
.edu.
Issue 3, Captain Skythought and the Transhuman Agenda.
That,
I don't know
that,
about that.
that
Should
could
we-
go
Yeah.
many ways.
Yeah, let's.
Can we go?
I kind of want to replace.
Can we change that to the
Yeah.
the doubles in the details?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Oh, that's
the
better.
doubles in the details.
Yeah.
I do like the thrilling sound of the siren, so I'm keeping that. I haven't read the rest, though. Captain Skythought and the doubles in the details. Can I get a in chat? Take it away, my friend.
The thrilling sounds of a siren resonates through the headquarters of the League of Heroes. You sit up in your bed and look around in a daze.
What's going on?
You ask. Jane, who is sitting on her bed, putting on her boots, pauses and says,
Wait, do you guys sleep in like bunk beds in the
Yeah.
League of Heroes?
They're close.
We have hammocks.
Heroic.
Stacked hammocks.
We sleep in hammocks.
To be fair, transhumanism is a philosophical debate. It's true, but the word agenda right next to it made it feel like just a little bit. Like
We don't
it's a
trust
great
this AI.
joke.
Yeah, we're not going to let the AI free associate.
Yeah,
There's been
I
a
was a
couple of
little worried
times-
it'll kind of spiral.
Guys,
a bit.
clearly the agenda is step 1, have brunch. Step 2, check
God.
email.
Oh no, guys, Nikolai is still here.
What do you mean, oh no?
Oh no.
Yes to Nikolai.
I hate Nikolai.
Nikolai watches me while I sleep.
Yeah. I don't know. This doesn't sound like a fire alarm, though. Maybe there's an intruder in the headquarters?
Oh, that's the second time this week.
Nikolai complains as he walks into the room. He looks at you and says,
You stay here. This could be dangerous.
Okay.
I
An
say,
old man. This is
Thank
an
you,
old
Nikolai.
physicist. Thanks, Nikki.
I
Just
feel like,
taking care of business.
did we get the vibe that this isn't real? You say.
nod and then
absolutely not. I'm the protagonist.
I think you should stay here.
Nikolai says, firmly.
This is no job for a girl. No.
Wait
no,
a minute.
hold on. Oh, no. Hold on.
Take back.
Whoa.
I take back.
I'm gonna retry
I am
that there.
retracting everything nice
Yeah,
I said about
no.
Nikolai. He
Yikes.
ruined it.
Nikolai.
I gave him my heart and he destroyed it.
Oh,
Furious?
oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
though.
here we go.
Look at this. This is classic Nikolai.
Yes! Yes! Okay, I give him back.
Absolutely not. I'm the protagonist.
Absolutely not. You're the protagonist.
Nikolai corrects.
I'm the what now?
You ask?
Protagonist is word that means you're a main character in story.
Oh, so I missed an O, and suddenly that's just.
Oh yeah, you put protagonist, and he's like, no,
Yeah.
you are a protagonist.
Sass. All right. This dimension Nikolai is great. Other dimension Nikolai
Yeah.
suck.
this dimension Nikolai probably makes flan and souffle.
Yeah. All of our
butter tarts.
edits are actually all of our edits have actually just been alternate timeline
Oh,
versions
And that's why the doppelgangers were created.
because we're editing it.
Oh! That music means.
yeah, Vartando's following. Friend, that music is just for you. Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream, my dude or lady or person who does not identify as either. Welcome. Carry on.
Well, you try typing your thoughts when there's an alarm blaring.
I understand.
Nikolai says.
Here, I'll explain what a protagonist does in
God,
this.
Nikolai, stop explaining things to me.
Wait, hold on.
Nikolai climbs out the window of the League of Heroes headquarters. He hangs from the windowsill and says,
So wait, he's like meta Batman?
Okay, protagonist.
He is.
Oh.
Here's my theater joke that I want to make to everybody. He is the Victor Velasco of the superhero world.
This
Oh,
one.
where is
Everybody
this
knows
going?
Barefoot in the Park.
Ah. Do you trust me?
What is this, Aladdin? I guess so.
you say?
When I tell you to, I want you to jump out of this window.
What? Are you crazy?
I am
Can we just hit enter? I want to see where this goes so much.
That's literally Aladdin. You're bang on.
He's just like dangling out the window, and he's like, "Do you trust me?
Trust me.
Jump out the window." You're like Nikolai. You're like 90 years old.
I
Just
can
hanging from the
show
windowsill.
the world. Like, this is
Hi.
gonna be beautiful.
Nikolai
I stand
is
this love
joining
story.
Ted and Firesword in the ranks of our running jokes.
Beloved characters, yes.
You just have to
trust me.
The like vaguely German guy who explains everything way too much and somehow can fly.
And hangs out windows on a whim. He's a free spirit.
Badass.
Good
He's, you know-
I promise. Good idea.
Okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You protest.
What happens if I break both my legs? The story ends right there.
Nikolai
shrugs and says,
which is amazing. He does like a pull up.
Oh,
You can
my
shrug without
sweet
pulling up.
word.
I don't know, man. He's like, even if he's like this, like a nose thing, he has to like, like, does he just like lower his whole body but keep his shoulders at the same height? How does he do it?
Maybe he just retracts his neck.
Oh,
it's the same
God.
way of doing shrugs.
create
when
the
you- when you're
illusion?
holding- It's just doing
So, sorry, let's do this, and then I got a request for Lauren's lore to summarize the whole story so far.
Oh no.
Or I can do it in extreme fast motion if we need to.
I'm sure we can always make it work. How well we make it work is
Here's
up
the
to
question.
interpretation.
Nikolai shrugs. He says, "Exactly,
Exactly what?
exactly this."
Nikolai says, pointing to the window.
Right here. It makes perfect sense
Wait, are
that
you
when
holding on with only one hand now?
Yes. Nikolai's jacked.
I have been doing keto. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that when a protagonist is faced with great danger, he should jump out of a window. It's a way of advancing plot.
I just turn to the camera and make a Jim Halpert face. Okay, while I come up with a way to advance this plot, let's summarize what's
Why doesn't the siren just do that? I don't know. Hey, who knows? If you're new to the stream, friends, welcome to the beautiful world of Captain Skythought and the Metal Men, a classic 1940s pulp adventure comic series that ran for 100 issues through the 40s and stopped in 1953. Here we are on issue 3, called Captain Skythought and the Doubles in the Details. Captain Skythought looks over the city called Linoleum City with his team of fellow heroes in the League of Heroes, including none other than Dr. Z, his daughter Jane Virgo, Captain Remarkable, and who else?
Iron Man.
Oh yeah, Iron Man, spelt F-E-man.
That's
Iron
me.
Man.
Don't want to get sued.
No. They've been in combat with the great evil Dr. Nuclear, who was recently completely disintegrated by an alien blast as these strange robots came from another dimension, a whole portal torn in the fabric of space in the middle of the ocean, then come to Linoleum City to tear it to shreds. So our main hero, his villain's dead, and now these robots are becoming duplicates all over the city, replacing people in their lives. No one can be trusted. In the last issue, we followed one of these duplicates all the way through an issue and then discovered at the very end that they were duplicates, and then they died. And then this issue started here with our friend Nikolai hanging out the window, and you are all caught up. So, Lawrence Lore, what's the political situation?
Of Linoleum?
Yeah.
Well, it's a very generous oligarchy kind of situation. So you've got like basically the fun figureheads in which you get to choose like your allegiance, but like we all know that that Granite Works is gonna be the icon in which we are all paying taxes to. Ultimately, they're the ones that promised healthcare. It's never actually been delivered because I mean that's what it's like to be alive these days. So. But ultimately, they actually gave some decent tax breaks when it came to childcare. So that was super helpful, especially in the situation of the doubles, because like suddenly your kids doubled too, right? And you're like,
This
which
has been
one's
like
my
an
kid?
ongoing thing that people have like had to take insurance claims out on.
Well, you're not totally sure, right? Because like you look like a bad parent if you can't tell which one's your kid.
Fair.
So it's like you have to kind of take both and hope for the best.
I'm sure
So-
if you don't know which one is your kid, Nikolai will gladly explain it to you.
Now, in quantum
Fair.
mechanics, your child is the one that you gave birth to.
That's
Currently,
fair.
your child is the one that you are looking at right now.
Yes.
Thanks, Nikolai.
Wait, I'm looking at Nikolai. Does that make him my child?
Exactly.
Christ.
You're finally catching on.
I love this drawing. I'm like yelling at the guy.
Jane, we're still in the bunks. We haven't gotten up
Jane,
yet.
Jane looks so like, oh god, I just woke up. I'm not fucking doing this right now.
Why don't we take it from you jump out the window? Let's carry this forward.
You jump out the window as per Nikolai's bizarre suggestion. Jane shrugs and follows. You soar past Nikolai and land on the ground, somehow unharmed. The building is surrounded by robot doubles.
What now?
You ask. You hear a whirring sound. You turn to see that the robot doubles have doubled. There are now twice as many of them surrounding you and
They're
Nikolai.
doubled squared. Or double.
Oh,
The
sorry.
doubles. Robot squared.
Wait. I don't know.
Surrounding you and Nikolai.
I don't know.
Nikolai says, sounding more than a little confused.
So I didn't realize he was answering the question.
Oh god, what do we do? I'm just gonna put Jane turns into light. She hasn't done that yet.
Right. Jane
That's
Virgo
fair.
can transform into light. Now, this will probably assume that Jane has ascended to another plane and is now dead. You will never see your daughter again. She becomes a god amongst men.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Wait.
Jane turns into light. Okay, she doesn't. That would be cool, though.
No.
Hold on.
Do
Yeah,
that.
hit
No,
retry for me. Thank you.
Completely out of the spirit of this.
I like the honesty of the narrator being like, look, all right, it'd be cool, but we just don't have the money for it.
We blew all our budget on that cool robot doubling
That
sequence.
was pretty rad.
Jane turns into light. The robot doubles are unable to process this. They crowd around the empty space where Jane was, trying to determine what happened to her.
This way.
Nikolai says, grabbing you by the hand.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
The police station.
I love how I've turned into the damsel in distress. I'm actually really cool.
Nikolai is now
Yeah.
the lead character.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's
Christ.
weird.
Budget cuts. Drew Wesley's here. Hey, friend. Good to see you again.
All right, let's see what Nikolai has in store. I'm just hitting enter.
All right, do it.
Let's see what he has planned. This better be good, Nikolai.
The police
Where
station.
are we going?
The police station.
What for?
They'll be able to help us. Come on, this way.
Nikolai pulls you along the sidewalk.
We shouldn't go that way.
Jane says,
Dr. Nuclear's lab is that way.
He just has a publicly available and known lab just like in the streets. Is it over a pharmacy or something?
I wonder if Jane has like in her light abilities to see because she's so well lit that she can see lots of things,
She's
including
so lit.
hidden
she can
layers.
see through walls.
She's so lit.
She's so
and
cool.
I say, holy crap, Jane, I didn't realize you were there because you turned into light.
Yeah, you know
I
that's
can
fair.
turn back into darkness, okay?
is that, wait, is Jane either light or darkness? You say.
Holy crap, Jane, I didn't realize you were there because you turned into light. She's right.
You say?
We should go this way. Jane, do you know a good way through the woods to get to the police station? Why are they always taking us to the woods? Fucking AI.
It's cheap. It's a cheap set. They had the set already. For
I
the
guess,
Robin
yeah.
Hood.
Right.
Look, we'll just paint the trees a slightly different shade of brown and we'll call it a different forest.
Yeah.
Jane says.
Perfect. Come on. Through the woods it is.
You follow Nikolai through the crowd of robot doubles.
We're in the forest?
Maybe it was a metaphorical forest of
Oh,
robots.
my bad. I'm embarrassed now.
That's what you call a gaggle
You'd
of
get it
robots.
if you were looking at the comic, though. Like,
A group of
Yeah.
robots is called a
Yeah.
forest,
Yeah,
obviously.
It's just so rare. Like, it's hard to find a copy of it.
yeah, I know.
That's why we have Noah, the original author and illustrator of the comics here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank goodness,
Well,
recreating.
he's actually ancient, yes.
Yeah, with his enormous
that's
beard.
why I'm
So we
so
can't see him
slow
on,
at this
on
point.
screen here, yeah.
He
All
can't
right,
figure out.
I've figured out why
Ooh,
we
okay.
are able to go through the robots.
Take it away.
Nikolai weaves his way through the robot doubles. The robots cannot see you because of because Jane's light has confused their visual circuits.
Brilliant.
The robot doubles bump into each other. They have locked their servos and cannot reposition themselves. You are close. You are very close to freedom. A single robot double sees you. It tries to alert the others, but they are confused and cannot hear. Its electronic screeches. In an effort to stop you, the robot double moves to cut you off.
Use your incredible pectoral muscles. Your one power. Just
Right,
just-
yes.
What did we call these?
Rippling
Rippling.
pectoral.
Yes. Just like a water
Just
bed.
unsettling pectoral.
God.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, we've also discovered that the one and only Captain Skythought, his only power is that he has rippling pectorals, and we don't quite know what that means, but it's canon.
Can we take a moment for Dr. Z?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, she just kind of disappeared.
Oh yeah, your wife, Dr. Z, who can
She
remind
died
me-
in the robot attack, didn't she? Like Jane and I are the only ones that made
Was
it.
she
I thought.
killed?
I think
No,
we
we just-
escaped before we knew their fate.
Oh, okay.
So
that's
we have
fair.
to go back and find her.
Well, we just
I don't know
woke
if we
up
have
at the
the
headquarters
time.
just now, didn't we? Also, what could someone remind me what Dr. Z's powers were again?
She can turn into water,
Container.
but water receptacles.
Yeah, water receptacles.
So she can
like
turn into a
water
sink.
bottles, shower
She could be
heads.
like a Brita filter.
Yeah.
Right.
And
great.
then
No,
also has the
Brit is in
power
this?
to expel water however those receptacles do. Specifically.
No, but she
Incredible.
had something like she's also a doctor. A doctor of what?
And she's the chief
No?
of police.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
Are,
chief
we
of
are on
police.
our way to the police station,
Nice.
so we will meet
So
her.
she
again.
she had a doctorate in
perfect,
like
okay.
anthropology and criminology or something. You're very
All
close
right,
to
come up with the
freedom.
one-liner.
Nice.
Oh,
In
here
an
we
effort
go.
Here we go. In an effort to stop you, the robot double moves to cut you off. You step forward to face the robot,
Double negative.
say, and destroy the robot with your rippling pectorals.
What are you doing? We need to get out of here.
Nikolai says, still pulling you by the hand. Jane turns back into a human and walks towards you. You punch the robot double in the face, crushing its metal skull. You grab a hold of it and hurl it over your shoulder.
Like a sack of potatoes. just,
Yeah.
just carrying it. Great. Take us to the police station. She turned into a glass and got knocked over. Rest in peace, Dr. Z.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
More like Skythought with all those. Okay, guys, we've made all these jokes. All of the Skythought jokes have been made. We get
No,
it.
I think keep making them. I live for it.
Yeah.
You're right. Me and my conservative ways. We just need more thoughts.
Yes. Of the sky
All
specifically.
right,
Thoughts of
I'm
the
adding
sky.
some intrigue.
The only
Oh, because that's what we're missing.
Yes.
You, Jane, and Nikolai make your way to the police station to see Dr. Z, frantically pulling open drawers looking for something.
Dr. Z!
You say. She turns around, looks at the three of you, and her face turns from worry to surprise, and then joy.
You're alive! Thank goodness!
She says, hugging you.
I was looking for. What happened to you? You're so tan!
Those
Thanks, honey.
pectorals, you gotta keep them.
What happened to your SPF?
She's like she turns into a bottle of sunscreen, gives you some. In the dating sim spin-off of this game, he's the one everyone always ends up with. Skythought. Oh boy. Skyhot is such a daddy. Guys.
I think Nikolai's the daddy. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I agree.
I think
Grandpa.
that was the main contention, though. In
Oh,
this
because
comic
yeah,
came
you
out.
you
It
had
was
the thought daddies and
Team
you had
Nikolai,
Nikolai.
Team
Yeah.
Skythought.
Again, this was the 1940s.
And there was also famously Nickel Thought was
Oh.
you know,
Nickel thought.
yeah.
Right, it was the
That was the
1940s.
big
He was
ship.
the papa.
Yes, the papa. Dude, I ship Nickel Thought. What a silver foxed papa.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right. So now that that's been said by my mouth, go ahead.
The lasers have very high UV apparently, and my sunscreen was only SPF 15.
That makes sense.
Dr. Z says, relieved.
You're quite the hero, you know.
How come?
Nikolai's like, I'm the one who's
yes.
been solving everything.
Dr. Nucleus and his robot army have taken over the
All right,
city.
wait, hold, I want to pause. The other one was Dr. Nuclear, so there's now a new villain, Dr.
Obviously.
Nucleus.
I think it's
Oh.
Dr. Nuclear's son, Dr.
It's
Nuclear.
his double.
Oh, who's just
Oh,
as
evil
evil
double.
Keep up, come
and had no
on.
memories of right. That's how the but he through his own fate has still become a villain.
I like it.
Noah,
Doctors.
sorry to interrupt. Jess has redeemed a highlight my message, just saying Noah, draw the ship art of Nickel Thought. So when you have time, give us some Nickel Thought fan art,
Oh boy.
fan art.
Nickel thought.
Take it away.
Dr. Where were we? Shit.
You want me to take it again?
Sorry, Dr. Nucleus, I think is where we left off.
Dr. Nucleus and his robot army have taken over the city.
Dr. Z says exasperated.
We know.
You say?
How did you escape?
With the help of Jane and this old man we found who seems to know a lot about quantum something or other.
I've been using your room, by the way. I hope that's okay. You've been away for so long. I wasn't sure if you were coming back. It's called quantum mechanics, and in case you forgot how it works, let me explain.
You say?
With the help of Jane and this old man we found who seems to know a lot about quantum something or other.
So you found the professor.
Wait, this old guy is the professor?
Nikolai
He
says.
says, pointing to himself.
Yes, and he created a portal to a parallel dimension and let the robot army in. Why would he do that?
Jane asks.
I don't fully understand.
Dr.
So,
Z says.
I don't
Nikolai
know where
just
the AI
got
is going with this.
Nikolai
so
just
I'm
got
gonna give
outed
it a
as
chance.
the real villain. He's the one who opened the portal
Oh.
itself, right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Or is he the double of the of the
Well,
professor?
we will never know until we find out.
Oh, okay. Please carry on, Dr. Z.
Dr. Z says.
I don't fully understand. Something about sending a robot army back in time to fight the Nazis.
The Nazis?
You ask, bewildered.
Yes, you see, the professor was once part of the U.S. military, specializing in technology. What? He got a hold of a time machine.
Or he's gonna. The ... implies either we skip through the exposition. No, great.
You say.
So you're telling me the robots are actually the good guys?
Ah.
Yes,
Dr. Z says.
they're from the future. They travel back in time to stop the Nazis.
Did they win?
You ask.
Unfortunately, no.
Dr. Z says.
The Nazis created powerful weapons and unleashed a deadly toxic gas that killed all who opposed them, and the robots were no exception. That is way too real. What
I don't
the heck?
understand what's happening right
my
now.
I think is this in an alternate universe? I'm so.
Oh my god, I don't know how I feel.
Let's maybe retry that.
Yeah, let's say-
Yeah.
All right, take it away.
Well, in a manner of speaking,
Sorry, this is a writer's room where they're like, look, Jerry, I get what you're trying to do, but man, look, it's the
I
50s.
get what you're doing.
We haven't, or the
Soon.
40s. We haven't
Yeah.
fully recovered from that terrible
Yeah,
atrocity. Take it away.
well, in a manner of speaking,
Dr. Z says.
look, all you need to know is the robots saw the three of you escaping from that building, and they're probably coming here.
Here?
Nikolai says, alarmed.
I have no idea where here is.
Dr. Z says.
Got a few screws loose. Oh boy.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. All right. So real life AU.
Hang on.
Nice. This was from the 1940s, so the Nazis were a hot topic, and it's true that in pulp action and stories in general, Nazis were like the quintessential.
I mean, that's Captain America. He was
yeah,
punching
Captain
Nazis.
America,
Yeah,
Indiana
well,
Jones.
that's
Superman.
the thing. It's all very dependent on if it's the 40s. It's very dependent on when in the 40s, because in all actuality, anything past 45, you didn't really want to talk about it because everyone was tired.
Right.
Lauren's lore and Noah's history.
Hey, if you want to talk about actual comic history, that's literally what I'm here for.
No,
Noah,
you're here for the.
Why would
Nickelbot
you
fan
discredit Lauren's lore?
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Ah. art. Take it away, my friend.
Artisanal oats.
Look at the way Captain Skythought is manhandling that old man.
Jeez.
The man has no arms.
Oh.
He's
I don't
not-
want to know what his other arm is
He's
doing.
not participating in this. He's like a Russian nesting doll.
His
Oh,
hands
and
are
they're
like
gonna nest
inside his
together,
cloak. And he's like,
Oh no, guys! No.
Oh.
Oh Christ! Shout out to
How
the
will Dr.
20.
Z feel, though?
We've reached a peak of viewers currently, and all they're here for is the Nickelbot fan art.
Yeah, that's why
No
they're here,
story,
Jack.
only
Why do you
Nickelbot.
think?
I am
Everyone's
so
call their
glad.
friends.
I am so glad right now, and I am glad. Was it Jess? Jess, did you ask?
It was
who asked
Jess,
me to-
yeah.
Thank you, Jess, for recommending this.
Do something
Yes.
stupid. Nikolai gets a letter from Mr. Postman at some point during this story
Yes.
stating he's failed his final quantum mechanics exam. Oh no. Gonna
Oh, Mr.
spiral
Postman.
again. We haven't read this little stretch just yet.
Correct.
Why don't you,
You
take
say.
it away?
You're right.
You say it's the must we get.
Sorry,
we must get
that's
out of here.
Jesse off at the top.
we must get out of here, wherever here is.
You're right.
Dr. Z says, and turns around to face the three of you.
We need to evacuate you out of this temporal disturbance.
But how?
You ask.
The portal only lets in robots.
Dr. Z says. Nikolai is obviously thinking the same thing you are.
What about You know, the same thing we
You know, the
the clear and obvious solution. Lawrence,
What do you think?
what brand of hat does Nikolai wear?
It's Svetlana. It says Svetlana. It's a classic Svetlana. She started apprenticing under Coco Chanel originally.
Oh, so this is a
But then
designer
was-
hat.
Yeah, it was, but she was way too avant-garde, and so ended up streaming out, to do her own thing.
Wait. So is the whole cloak part of the hat?
Yes.
So this avant-garde hat cloak combo from
Yeah.
Svetlana. Beautiful. Thank you.
Her whole thing was that she wanted things to be efficient, so it's actually like a jumpsuit hat, onesie combination. So that way
Beautiful.
in the morning, you don't even have to get out of bed. You just
Damn.
roll on into it.
Nikolai, he knows what he wants. It's brilliant.
Long live Svetlana.
Unfortunately, he's not a good student because
Wait.
Before
Where
anyone
are
can-
we? Portal only lets in robots. Thinking the same thing you are. There we go. Take it away.
Before anyone can say anything, Mr. Postman appears with a letter for Nikolai. It's from the university. It seems Nikolai failed his final exam in Quantum Physics 101. It's signed Dean Dr. Nuclear. Nikolai begins to sob quietly.
Oh, no. No. What have I done? Oh.
Why are you looking at me like that? Mr. Postman asks. I'm just a mailman, not an assassin.
Never mind.
Nikolai says.
He's not important.
Nikolai has been thrown out of college.
Out him like that. Let the man live.
Dr. Z says.
What, dude?
Jesse's heartless.
Wow.
What?
what? He spent
Wow.
3 hours talking about quantum physics while I was getting beaten up by robots.
You guys have literally survived a war together.
Means nothing.
Take it away.
So what do you say, Jesse?
You say.
Ha ha! Sucks!
Yes, hilarious.
Dr. Z says, unimpressed.
If he doesn't pass his classes, he'll be kicked out of the dorms. We need to get him back quickly.
But the robots are coming.
You say.
Not for another 2 hours.
Side quest.
Dr.
Let's
Z
go.
says.
So hold
Let's
on.
get him
No.
his degree.
Hashtag get Nikolai his degree.
This was one of the filler arcs that they had.
Yeah. They're like,
them,
look,
you
we
know,
had
a few
2 hours to
issues
fill
of-
before the robots get here because they're really
Yeah.
slow. Take them to another dimension.
We can stretch this out a couple episodes,
For time to
All
head to
right.
bed. Bye, friend. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in from.
Good night.
That was one from Russia. Yeah, that's so far away. Go to bed.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
When you say.
everything quantum.
All right, let's make a plan to defeat the robots while we help Nikolai cram for his final exam.
What episode of Zoe 101 is this? Oh my god.
Yo, this forgotten season is wild.
What a great idea for an episode, by the way. Joey's got to prep for his audition while Ross and
But
Rachel.
there's killer robots attacking the dorm.
Oh no! Ross and Rachel fight off the zombie apocalypse.
The one with the zombies is the
one with the
Season
zombies.
premiere of Friends.
Season 11 coming soon.
That one with all the robots.
Take it away, my dude.
Good idea.
Dr. Z says.
And hurry, because I have a feeling those robots are coming early.
You sit down on the floor with Nikolai to help him study. You open the book to a dog-eared page and begin to explain quarks, leptons, and bosons in simple terms.
Wait, I'm explaining it to him
Yeah,
now?
you are.
Oh,
All right,
no.
well, you see.
Now, here's the deal. Because when someone is a double, we've established that they lose all knowledge that the other person has.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and he clearly knows quantum physics better than anyone. Before we do that, Lauren's boyfriend's brother's Graham has subscribed with Prime. Hello, friend.
Wow.
Thanks for doing that.
Why, Jack?
Why,
What is Amazon Prime?
Why,
Yeah.
Eric, Amazon Prime is owned by Jeff Bezos, that guy who has too much money, and you can subscribe.
And why is that important to
I
Twitch?
was about to say that. Thanks, Nikolai.
If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to me for free. That's right, you get 1 free sub with Amazon Prime that you can spend on me and give me some money for free. Give us money. We all get money, but it stays in my pocket so I can buy
And
a
how
better
would they
stream
do
setup.
that, Jack? How would
Actually,
they?
I don't know. That's a great question.
So
Oh, take it away. How do they do that, Eric?
if you have Amazon Prime, the general subscription that many of you, I'm sure, have for various other reasons, you can link that with a Twitch account, getting Twitch Prime absolutely free. One of the perks of Twitch Prime is that you can spend a singular Prime sub costing you absolutely nothing, but letting this show be funded and expand to the glories across the universe, protected, of course, by Captain whatever his name is.
Skythought. And shout out
Yeah.
to Drew Wesley for then immediately subscribing with
Hooray.
Prime. Thanks,
Yay!
friends.
Thank
Wow,
Good
I should do this
Drew.
more often.
We're one step closer to unseating Critical Role.
Wow.
And remember, every month come back to do it again because it doesn't auto-renew and you need to do it again every
You gotta
month.
do it.
So
Funding
once a
Jack,
month.
while also funding Amazon, is funding both good and evil. And if
We won't
that's
tell you
not...
which is which.
Yes. Oh.
We're the Robin Hood
The
of
pure-
Twitch, I swear.
Strike the perfectly balanced as all things should be. Thank you kindly, friends. Appreciate you all. To keep giving me money.
And if we get a certain amount of subscribers, we also can get special Twitch emotes and subscriber emotes that all of you could use to go spread the word of AI Dungeon across Twitch.
Yes, now you guys have the special Big Yikes emote that you can use at any time. And if you just keep going at it, soon you'll unlock the Fire
Drew
Sword
says if
and
Jack
the
is the
Ivo.
good one, he's taking his subscription back.
Thanks, Drew. Yes, it does not auto-renew, which is incredibly sneaky, so you got to do it every month. Thanks, friends.
Don't worry, I'll just ban him. Banhammer.
Banhammer.
All right,
Take it away, my dude.
Captain Skythought's gonna explain quantum now.
Let's hear it.
You say.
The thing about quantum physics is that it's quantum. Physically, so. So, when the quarks get bosoned, they lepton in the quantum. Physically. You following me so far?
No.
What about the leptons?
Huh?
They all have a quality of being fermions or bosons, right? Like a top quark is a fermion, but an up quark is a boson.
Can I just quickly ask, why are we teaching this possible imposter, like, what? No, like, we don't actually know that this is even...
We don't know. We have no
You
idea.
could be giving him the
This
secrets.
is how we're gonna find
to
out.
create-
Oh, how's the AI doing? Mind-blowingly good? Great? Pretty good? Not so great? Repetitive? How should I answer?
That's a great question.
That's
Twitch chat, tell us.
None of the above.
All of the above.
all of
All
the
of
above,
the
I would
above.
say.
Mind-blowingly? I mean, it latched onto quantum physics pretty quickly.
A lot of people.
I'm gonna
like
say
animation.
mind-blowingly good.
Let's go for it.
So the Higgs boson is the last particle needed to complete the Standard Model.
Yay.
No exclamation point, just yeah. You'll really need to pay attention in class.
Oh, I will.
No, you won't. You never do.
Uh-huh. Nikolai. Come on, dude. All right. What a great montage. It's hysterical. That was well worth it. Also,
Oh
I
my
like the idea
God.
that Nikolai's played by Eugene Levy in a fake beard.
Yes.
Smart equals attractive, though. So this is naive. Oh, this
Yay.
is nice.
You say.
All right, that's enough. I know for a fact you're just a robot double. Fess up, you.
I don't understand.
You're not Nikolai. You're a robot.
Nikolai's robot eyes.
Sorry, Habit, go ahead.
Then Nikolai robot eyes pop out of its sockets.
Terrifying. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. What's the anatomy of this?
You say.
Have fun drawing that, Noah.
I know, he did, and it's terrifying.
Do the eyebrows
Wait,
just
whoa,
get
whoa, whoa,
waxed?
Sorry, there's something really awful. No, oh God. Lord, what's happening? Oh,
Okay,
nice.
Nikolai.
Ah!
Oh, fuck, you
I'm
say.
picturing it as hair just around it, kind of just like lifts. It's just like parts. There's this.
His eyes just fall out.
Oh, God. You
All right,
say.
Go ahead.
Aha!
Nikolai's eye spots wink at you.
Okay, Nikolai.
You say.
Let's try again. Why are you really here?
Nikolai pulls a dagger out of his boot and stabs you in the throat.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God, wasting no time.
Whoa.
Not even like
Stone
stabs
Cold Killer.
at your throat. It's just stabs you in the throat.
I say, yes, that's all very well, but you didn't answer my question.
What?
You say.
How are you not like hemorrhaging blood?
His rippling pecs protected him.
Oh, my bad.
Obviously.
Oh.
Yes, that's all very well, but you didn't answer my question.
Hey, I'm not a robot.
Nikolai asks.
No.
What was the question again?
You look down at your wound in shock. Nikolai continues to stab you, little by little. He's trying to keep you alive as long as possible. In fact, he's trying to keep anyone from dying at all?
That's not how
Okay.
you do that.
So when we said stab him in the throat, he just meant like kind of prick you and then like slowly
Prick you a little
work his
bit.
way in, but like avoiding
bit of
major
stab.
arteries. He's
Oh
just
my
kind of
God.
Do you think we can
cauterizing
try
as
and
he goes.
square this? I want to
He's-
see if we can try and square this.
Yeah,
He's
do it.
stabbing him with vitamins.
Let's try and square this. So maybe it's not actually a knife. It is a holographic interfacing device that he is pressing into your neck to see if you're...
Maybe I'm also a doppelganger.
Yeah,
and he's
something-
stabbing me to prove it.
Maybe as
Like to
as,
prove to everybody that I'm also the fake.
or as the doppelgangers keep pushing into our world, slowly bits of them get pushed into us, and our blood is slowly pooling in our bodies. And he needs to let
So
us.
so we're literally bloodletting nanomachines from our blood.
Oh.
He's saving our lives, but why? Robo Double Nikolai, who failed his exam. It's an emotional stabbing. That's good. He's stabbing you with love.
Okay.
What you got? This
Not
is
much.
the weirdest
but let's
writer's room in the
see.
world where they're
Try
like,
and use Eric's suggestion.
all right, so J.J. Abrams wrote us into a bit of a corner with that last movie. We just got to try and make what he gave us work.
He was like, all right, there's a bunch of numbers, all right, and they're all on an island, and they're lost.
And it's your job to figure out what that means. Where are you going from?
As the doppelgangers push into our world, pieces of them push into us. Nikolai has discovered that by stabbing our necks, we can defeat the robots once and for all. Meanwhile, they tear off all the skin on our back and combine us into one mass.
Come on, DM.
Nikolai says something, but you're too busy being murdered to understand it. The robots.
All right.
Okay,
gonna
I feel
retry.
like we gave it
There we
a
go.
very good
Right.
prompt, and it was just like, no, you lose.
It doesn't like it when we win. Like we either win in the first 30 seconds or it tries to kill us.
It
Like,
doesn't
yeah,
like
it doesn't-
when we win on.
Remember that time when we
turn.
won and then all had beers to celebrate?
Yeah.
Episode 1.
When we
We
sent a
found the
letter.
postman. That's all you
This one's not
want
great
life.
either. I'm going to retry one more time.
Oh, I had a
Also,
way to save
is
that
it-
one.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Well, it can
Alright.
work with this too, because I say just because it's 10:25.
Oh, yeah, we need to wrap
It was
this.
all a dream.
Nikolai has
come on.
discovered. Nikolai has
pulp.
Take it
Nikolai
away.
has discovered that by just stabbing our necks, we can defeat the robots once and for all. But by stabbing ourselves, we doom the world to a future under robot rule. We have a minute to decide which to choose. Once you decide, you'll lose consciousness, and Nick Old will take over. It's you, or him, friend. Should you choose to stab himself and save you and the world? Turn to page 88.
All right.
I have no qualms about killing Nikolai to save the world.
Nikolai stabs himself and dies. You shout in triumph as the doppelganger robot disintegrates. The city is saved. You are carried by the crowd through the streets, which have become scenes of revelry. Fireworks go off in honor of your victory. Eventually, you manage to get back home.
This feels like an
You
epilogue.
gain no points.
Thank you, Lauren. The end.
You're a legend.
That's awesome. We're leaving it there. That's fantastic.
Guys, we're a
needs
legend, but we
points?
only have 7 points.
No
Who needs
points.
points?
Like,
We're a fucking legend.
Sad end to Nickel Thought. Rest in peace, Nickel Thought. All right, 2 ways we can do this. We can either do, at the very end of the show, if you haven't watched it before, what we do is we tell the AI to generate song lyrics, and we sing it through to wrap everything up. It's a lovely way to go. It's a lovely way to go. Yep. And so we're about to do that right now. We have 2
I
options.
feel like we need a love song.
We
of
either
Nickel
do
Thought.
a Nickel Thought ship song, or we go back and do the post-Miss Carol.
I want the Nickel Thought.
I want the
Maybe
Nickel Thought
a
too.
Twitch poll.
Twitch poll? No, I'm doing a Nickel Thought.
Wait,
Nickel
Jack,
Yeah?
is this an unprecedented time when we'll do 2 songs?
Whoa, hold on. I don't know about that. That
Oh
seems like a
my
lot.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
is this an AI dungeon
Is this an
first?
AI dungeon first? 2
We have
songs?
to end on Nickel Thought. But
We have
if we
to.
wanted
Do you want to do the? Do you want to do a brief post Miss Carol first?
Yes, just a 2 refrain little deck the halls with a bunch of guns.
How do you spell Carol?
La, 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 with
La, la.
shots
So-
and bots.
What? What?
There, the end. I just sang it.
yeah, I feel like you did it. Like,
Hooray!
We can do
it's
that.
great. Like,
Drew Wesley redeemed. Someone has to sing a falsetto. That's it.
Deck the halls with a bunch of guns.
In this case, it's ebony darkness filled the room. I could not see my hand before my face. I felt
Oh my
total
God.
fright and then some more, for I was sure I heard a noise or two. Is someone there, I thought? Wasn't anyone near? Happy
Jesus
Postmas,
Christ.
everyone. I'm going to hit retry, get something a little bit more festive.
This is like Charles Dickens' Christmas, where it's like a ghost story.
nice.
Wow, these are very dark. No one knows me, at least no one that I know. I run through shadows, crouching in the dark, but what do I know of good and bad or right and wrong?
What the fuck kind
Who
of
is he to
Christmas
decide
carol
my
is
life's path? Who says I have been damned, and who says I am saved? Let's sing this really brief little Christmas post-Miss Carol.
Could you
I'll
send us
you.
the?
Yeah, I'm
the
about to.
game, or-
I will send it to you.
this? Must be a religious Christmas carol.
I'll just
Are
send
we
it to you
doing
in the
this
chat.
to a tune of an existing Christmas
I don't
carol?
think we can. I think
Not
we will.
with that attitude.
Yes, you
We
can. It's
sang
par-
Happy
it's
Birthday,
parody,
but
Jack.
we were all off keys.
I don't want to.
Guys,
This,
obviously
it'll
it's Jingle
allow me
Bells.
to line things up a little bit better if I do it myself.
Of course.
Pop quiz. What are all particles? Thanks for the current poll. Appreciate that. What about Postmas, a mailed-in holiday carol? That's very cute. But we're doing a Postmas carol. This beautiful holiday carol.
We need like an antithesis to Lauren's lore, which is like Nikolai's crap, where it's just him bullshitting about something.
All right, everybody. We've just finished rehearsals for Post-Miss Carol, a beautiful holiday carol, and it'll go like this: 1 line at a time. We will cycle between Eric, Lauren, and Jesse. Eric first line, Lauren second line, Jesse third line, then back to Eric, and so on as we get through the entirety of the carol. You
According
guys
to
all
Drew's thing, though, we have to sing in falsetto, don't we?
the entire time, or did it say
it
someone
just one
has
of
to?
us?
One of you has to sing in a falsetto.
All right, I'll do it. Then.
All right, it's yours. Eric, it's your song. What key do you want to start this in?
I don't know. Just G major.
G major.
Excellent.
So C major again.
No one knows me.
At least no one that I know.
I run through the shadows.
Crouching in the dark.
But what do I know?
Of good or bad, of right or wrong.
Who is he to decide my life's path?
Who says I have been damned? And who says I am saved?
Merry Postmas, everyone!
God
God
bless us.
bless us.
What a baffling interlude.
That happened.
Merry Postmas, everyone. I wish it would give me something
power
other than.
battle, power
Are we doing
ballad.
an 80 powers battle? What do we call the Nickel Thought tune, though?
Nickel Thought tune?
Yeah, Nickel Thought. What is a Nickel
I love
Thought?
you, Nickel Thought.
Uncertainty principle.
Ooh.
Uncertain emotions.
Uncertain of my love.
Uncertain of my love, I will write the Nickel Thought, which is spelled like this, anthem. There we go. And this is a 80s.
Also, I love how our ship nickname is like the misspelling of thought to indicate that I am
Yes. No.
a man of loose morals, shall we say.
Canonically, yes.
Not my proper last name, mind you.
Oh, God.
Oh no, someone has redeemed Do Something Stupid.
Someone has to sing as the featured artist, Fire Sword. So
I feel like that's usually me.
Yeah, Jesse, once again, coming in as our featured artist.
But you're Skythought, aren't you?
Skythought.
Maybe it's sung from Nikolai's perspective.
Oh, this is great. This has got some call and response. Invite friends, copy link, post it in the Zoom. Gonna break the stream for a hot second while I do that. Da-na-na-na-na, gotta do it again. Fixed. All right, everybody, that's that. Give me some time to parse out the AI, tell it to write some music for us.
So, I thought this was a duet between Nikolai and Skythought.
I think it's actually a anthem that the fans rally around to remind them of their love.
Gotcha.
So it can actually be sung by anyone.
Okay, that's my bad. Thank you for the clarification.
Nickel Thought is more of an idea than it is a...
Jack's musical history.
Thanks.
Jams.
Ooh, this chorus is pretty sweet. I kind of want it to be longer, though. I'm going to hit enter and see if it'll be any good.
Is this a new link we're going to get?
I posted it in
This
the
is
Zoom.
definitely some like Toto Hold the Line, like 80s power ballads.
So, Jesse, you're playing both Skythought and Fire Sword?
Maybe Fire Sword is singing, like they wrote the song about Skythought,
Oh!
so they're singing from the perspective of Skythought.
So it
but they're
turns out
just the one
Fire
that
Sword
wrote
is
the
actually
song.
just humongous fans of
Yeah.
Captain
Or-
Skythought.
I mean,
and
he's a
metal.
legend. There's a
Could this-
statue of him in the city.
It's cool.
Could this be
Right.
from the 80s Captain Skythought movie off of the soundtrack?
Oh,
There we go.
yeah, that...
They hired Fire
Fire
Sword
Sword
to
to
do
do the album.
But it's one of
Right,
those mashes
right.
where there's several artists, but Fire
Yeah,
Sword
yeah.
is like heavily featured. They
Yeah,
actually
I
got
like
them.
that.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
like
who
Aerosmith doing the
played-
music for Armageddon or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Aw.
What were you
I
gonna
want to know who played Skythought in the 1980s.
Oh, what
Biographical.
80s heartthrob
Right?
played
Jeff
Captain
Goldblum.
Sky?
Oh,
I'm so into
He was
it.
hot in the 80s.
Like hot,
say-
ripped Jeff Goldblum. Yeah,
Yeah.
gonna say Dolph
Fly Jeff
Lundgren, but-
Goldblum, Rick Girls are easy Jeff Goldblum.
the rippling pecs.
I'm here
Who
for
did
it.
who did Rob Lowe
Seattle.
play? Because you know he was in it.
Rob Lowe?
Rob Lowe played Nikolai.
Rob Lowe.
All right, look,
just-
I'm outside the window.
Rob Lowe pushing
No,
his
Danny
acting
DeVito
chops.
was Nikolai. Come on.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm onto the bridge now. I like how the chorus ends with the existential statement of, I'm unsure of my love, so do I really feel? Also, Daniela scared the shit out of me. Sorry, Mom. Hi, welcome home.
Hi, Daniela. She cannot hear us, but I still think it's important to say hello.
Twitch chat has insisted that every possible spelling of David Hasselhoff would be who plays Skythought.
That's a great idea. That's yeah.
David Hasselhoof. It's the
Yes.
centaur version of David Hasselhoff.
Do I have to draw Nickel Thought? Can I draw David Hasselhoff?
Please,
Can
please,
I
Noah,
just draw
follow
that?
your heart
Hasselhoff.
always.
We're back.
All right, we're drawing David Hasselhoff now.
Wait, sorry, how did we get to that?
You don't need to know.
How do we get to David Hasselhoff?
1, 2, 3, don't listen to me. Was trying to say David Hasselhoff plays Skythought,
Oh,
but spelled it Hasselhoff,
Oh,
and now
no.
we're roasting them a bit.
oh no, sorry, buddy. Hasselhot, more like Hasselthought. Guys, this is the worst.
Nice.
Nice.
I love this.
David Hasselhoff.
Tag.
No regrets.
Centaur David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh, I'm so into that. F's in chat for 1, 2, 3. Oh
we need
boy.
an H in chat for
Again,
Hasselhoff.
for
Double
The
H's.
The H literally stands for Hasselhoof.
Okay. Here we go. 80s power ballad. Let's do verse 1. Eric, verse 1's yours. Chorus is Lauren. Verse 2 is Jesse.
All right.
Then the chorus is Lauren. I will take the bridge. And the final chorus is Lauren. And the tag, you'll lead us into a lovely tag that we can all hop in on and have some fun. Remember, kids, H is a W, but F is still an F. All right. Let's see. What does an 80s power ballad sound like?
It's the 4-chord song.
Oh, it is the 4 chords. I can't get to it, but it's the 80s, right? So
It's
like
a love song. Like
But
too
make
much
it
love will
synthy.
kill you.
Oh, okay.
You know, like kind of shit.
yeah, cool.
It's Fire Sword if they were Air Supply.
Sitting in my jail cell, I feel the falling rain fall down upon my face. I'm sure that you can hear me call your name.
Your name.
I'm certain you feel these emotions that I have inside.
That I have inside.
And it seems like I don't have any other place to turn.
And I need you here with me to remind me how to breathe. I'm unsure of my love. Can you tell me if it's real? I'm unsure of my love. Oh, do I really feel? I'm unsure of my love.
Unsure of my
love. Do I really feel?
When you're laying there beside me, I can't deny. Oh, what we have is quite amazing, and it's hard to believe.
So hard to believe.
Somewhere in this distance, there's an end to us.
And to us,
Can I see her with these eyes? But my heart, it says trust.
Don't
Don't.
And somewhere,
And I need you here with me to remind me how to breathe. I'm unsure of my love. Can you tell me if it's real? I'm unsure of my love. Oh, do I really feel? I'm unsure of my love.
oh, my love.
Do I really feel?
We're having trouble with the cars. We'll never make it to each other. But we have here forever. It's hard to believe it's happening. Thought this day would never come. Occasionally I think about giving up. Don't let me be misunderstood. Oh no. Whoa. What if I told?
And I need you here with me to remind me how to breathe. I'm unsure of my love. Can you tell me if it's real? I'm unsure of my love. Oh, do I really feel? I'm unsure of my love.
I'm unsure of my love.
Oh, do I really feel? Do I really feel?
do I really feel
Do I really feel?
love?
special thank you to that operatic soprano coming in for those last 4 bars. We really appreciate you. Friends, this has been a pretty fantastic song. I'm not going to lie. It kind of slaps hard. That was amazing. Lighter emote, everybody. Get your lighters up in the air. Friends, this has been a delightful episode of AI Dungeon Crawler. Special thank you to our dear friend Eric for coming on and playing our narrator today and carrying us through the beautiful world of Captain Skythought. You set down the final issue, having read the end of the story of Nickelthought. You put on that album on your Walkman and you listen to it over and over on repeat, realizing you'll never be able to return to this world in the same way that you did before. It'll never be the same as it was that first time you played through it, listened to it, read it, the first time you read it. And that's what true nostalgia is for 1987. My cat is sitting on the computer, will probably break the stream. So before she does that, have a great night. Let's do what we do every week, and that is state our mantra. Our theme, the one thing we learned this week that's more important than anything in the entire world, and we say it every week, and we all know it so well that we'll actually say it one word at a time. Eric, if that makes sense to you. It's a common, yeah. So, hey, Jackson, can you link Daniela's music? I couldn't find it via Google. I'm very confused. Yeah, Jackson, promo Daniela. Hold on one second.
While he's gone, in the meantime, follow our Instagram handle, which is... Let me look it up real quick.
It's at the bottom of the screen.
It's at the bottom of the screen.
What's at the bottom of the
Dungeon
screen?
Crawlers.
I
Check
put
us
it
out.
here.
Send us a message. Tell us you loved the show. If you want a guest star, shoot us a message. We'll work it out. We'd love to have you.
It was canceled after issue 100 because users complained they never found out if the real Nikolai ever passed his quantum physics exam.
That's it. The internet forums still debate it to this day.
So Daniela doesn't have a public-facing music platform yet, but she's actually recording an EP later this year that you can have in your ears, and I will be posting that everywhere as soon as it does. In the meantime, Daniela and I write music together, so anything I've written lyrics for, often you'll hear Daniela stuff for. Really? Yeah! How awesome is that? Super rad, super cool, love her dearly. She rocks that guitar. She's great. So one word at a time, let's make our way down the list. I will start, followed by Eric, then Lauren, then Jesse, then Noah, then back to me if we need to keep going and cycling through. Does that make sense? So friends, if we've learned anything this week, it is that you
are
So,
Very
unsure
Ow.
you
can
Feel.
If we've learned anything this week, folks, it is that you are so very, very uncertain about how you can feel. And that's because, as Nikolai has said, everything
Gotta
exists.
observe
You just got to observe it. Observe your happiness, friends. Everybody go off and observe some happiness this week. Come back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you are in Canada or south of Canada or north of Canada in that big line that is Eastern Time. And we will see you then. Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Hasselhoff says good night.
Hasselhoff says bye.